And that we do have Dr. Webb with us with the White House Coronavirus Task Force now. Dr. Webb, thank you so much for your time today. Now, I just mentioned that President Biden is now wanting 70% of Americans to be vaccinated against the coronavirus by July 4th. Dr. Webb, what needs to happen to hit that 70% number in that timeline?
Well, thanks for having me. I think we're really excited about the progress we've made to this point. I think we just have to continue pushing. The goal is to have at least 140 million Americans who've had at least one shot in their arm by July 4th, and we think that we're well on our way. We already have 100 million folks who have been fully vaccinated, so that's exciting. We just have to keep making progress. We have to make sure we're reaching people in those hardest hit, highest risk areas, some of the harder to reach spaces. Vaccine is widely available at this point. So now it's a matter of bringing vaccine to people and making sure that we're creating real access.
So the president said we're going to make it easier than ever to get them vaccinated. How is that going to happen?
Well, a couple of different ways. Instead of focusing, on large vaccination centers or asking people to make appointments to go get vaccinated at their pharmacy, we're allowing folks to do walk-ins at the pharmacy. We're going to create smaller, entities for FEMA, smaller mobile units to get vaccine to places that are hard to reach. And so that's really the focus: is making it more nimble, more accessible, and making it easier for folks to get to vaccine.
I want to ask about Alabama in particular. If the president's plan to reallocate the number of shots given to states based on demand, if that happens, is Alabama in jeopardy of having its allocation decrease? Because now we are dead last when it comes to rollout.
Well, that's going to be completely up to Alabama. The way that this new system is designed, it's really the state's decision how much vaccine to take in every week, and that's based on how much folks are using. And so I think that it would be the state's decision every time, and even making the decision not to take the full allocation in any given week doesn't mean that the next week they can't go back and take the full allocation. It's really based on what they're seeing on the ground. The people in Alabama know best what they need in terms of the amount. We're going to continue to allocate the vaccine based on the population, and that's not going to change, but it's going to come down to your leaders and the people of Alabama to decide how much demand is there and how much they're going to ask for each week.
Now, we're running out of time, but I do want to make sure I get this question in. Today, the announcement that the FDA could expand the use of the Pfizer vaccine to children ages 12 to 15 early next week. How great of an impact would that have in the fight against COVID?
Well, it'd have a great impact because we know kids ages 12 to 15, there's more of a likelihood that the virus is going to behave more like it does in adults and older children, right? So we want to make sure we get them protected as soon as possible. But we'll defer to the FDA, let them do their process. We'll defer to the advisory committee on immunization practices to make those recommendations. But the best way we can protect our young folks right now is for adults to get vaccinated. So we have to make sure that we're all doing what we can to make our communities safer from this virus.
Okay, never have enough time with our experts, Dr. Webb. We do appreciate you joining us today.